Kids Kitchen. My name is Rory.
And I'm Leslie, and today we're going to make something pale.
Yummy!
What are we making today?
Cookies.
Yes.
Yum.
Yum. Well, as it is March and March Madness is upon us, we thought we would do the final 4 of AIP cookies to see which one is the most Paleo Kid approved.
Paleo Kid approved.
Yeah. Right. So today we're going to have 2 cookie recipes for you, and we're going to see which one is the winner in this episode, and then we'll do another episode in 2 weeks, and we'll see who's the winner of that one, and we'll pit them against each other to see who is declared the March Madness cookie winner for AIP cookies. So, let's get our hands dirty! We have 2 delicious AIP cookies for you today. The first one comes from Otto's Naturals. They make the cassava flour, and we're doing their regular chocolate chip cookie recipe, and it is going to go up against the recipe from Flame to Fork, the AIP chewy chocolate chunk cookie. Now, to make this true AIP, you can't use chocolate chips, obviously. You can use carob chips, or you can replace it with dried fruit or something like that. I personally don't care that much for carob chips, so I usually just leave them plain and put some finishing salt on the top and eat them like that, and I find that delicious. My kids eat it that way too. We will split both the batches in half, and I'll put some chocolate chips in for Rory to taste them with, and I'll eat the other ones plain, and we'll test them from there. But just so you know, to make it fully AIP compliant, you can't use chocolate chips. So both the recipe procedures are exactly the same. You're going to mix the dry ingredients together and mix the wet ingredients together, then pour the dry into the wet. The only difference is that the palm shortening in the recipe from Flame to Fork needs to be melted before you mix all the wet ingredients together. You were going to say that part? All right, well, to get started, make sure that you've got your oven preheating to 350 degrees and
your cookie sheets lined with parchment paper.
And then hands washed, and you're ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and start mixing these up after we let you know what the recipe ingredients are. Our first recipe is the chocolate chip cookie recipe from Otto's Naturals, Otto's cassava flour, and Rory's going to tell us the ingredients.
Cassava flour, salt, baking soda,
coconut sugar,
palm shortening, gelatin, maple syrup, and vanilla.
Our next recipe is the AIP chewy chocolate chunk cookies from Flame to Fork, and Rory's going to tell us the ingredients of those.
Tapioca flour, coconut flour, salt, baking soda, coconut sugar, palm shortening, gelatin, maple syrup, and vanilla.
Ready, set, go!
Let's make cookies!
So here we have it. This is the dough from the Otto's cassava flour recipe, and this is from the Flame to Fork chewy recipe. As you can tell, we split the batter in half, and we put chocolate chips in the ones that Rory is going to taste, and we've got the other ones plain, And I'm just gonna add some finishing salt to the top because it makes it really delicious. And then what do, Lori?
We put it in the oven for 10 minutes. About 10 minutes for both of them.
Exactly. So we'll see you in 10 minutes. So we let them cook for about 10 minutes. The cassava flour ones looked like another minute or so. And then we let them both cool on the trays for an additional 5 minutes before we put them on the tray here. So here is the finished product. Over here we have the AIP Chewy Chocolate Chunk Cookies from Flame to Fork. And here we have the Otto's cassava flour. So we're gonna go ahead and taste them and let's see who's gonna win. You gonna try that one? Okay, I'll try this one. So the Otto's cassava flour ones we have made before. I really like them. They're like a little crispy on the outside and chewy on the inside. You can also cook them for longer if you like a more like crunchy cookie to like dip in tea or something. And so those are good. What do you think about that one? You don't know? Okay, now we're gonna try the one from Flame to Fork. All right. So this cookie has a really like thick crust on the bottom. It's got like that crunch and a chewy on the top. It's a little drier to the mouth, I feel like, than the cassava flour one, but it's got a really good texture. What do you think about that one, Roy?
Too crunchy on the bottom.
That one's too crunchy on the bottom for you. Okay, so if you were gonna decide between the two, which one is your favorite? The Otto's cassava flour? All right, so it looks like we have a winner for this week is the Otto's cassava flour chocolate chip cookies. Is that the one you're gonna finish? What do you like about this one?
So what?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I also put too much chocolate chips in this one.
You actually thought that one was too chocolatey. Okay, and this one is chewy? Chewier than the chewy ones? Yeah? Yeah, I agree. I like the taste of the cassava flour versus the coconut flour and the tapioca flour
That one's
in
too
this one.
dry.
It is. It's a little bit drier to the mouth than that one. So I think we have a clear winner here. It's the Otto's cassava flour chocolate chip cookies, or without chocolate chips if you're AIP. So our next video, we are going to test 2 more cookie recipes, and
We need recipes. Send us your cookie recipe.
that's right, we need 2 more recipes. So if you have an AIP cookie recipe that you'd love for us to see if it can beat the winner from today's episode, we'd love for you to send it our way so that we can test it. So please like, comment, subscribe below. And the links to both the recipes are in the notes below. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye. Yeah, you want to say bye?
Have a great night.
Bye.